Make sure. So we trying to save this Gloriosum, guys. Hold on. As you can see from the title, I'm trying to figure out if I can save this Gloriosum. And it has been a few months of me watching it, being patient, and waiting. So I already went ahead and I cut off the leaves. I've probably had this Gloriosum. This is a Gloriosum Verde I got imported. I've had this for probably a good 6 months or so, and it has been doing absolutely nothing. When I first got it, I think it had like 3 leaves, and they were all just extremely droopy. I had them in pot at first, and I noticed when I looked at the container that some of the roots just didn't look good. So today I took the plunge, and when I tell you it looked so pitiful, look. So this is what the roots look like in the pond. This is all the pond that I took it out of, and this is what I was left with. Like, a lot of the roots that was on here was just stringy and dead, which I expected, because a lot of these roots, they convert from one medium to another, so you're going to lose roots, and I'm accustomed to that, right? Where's my water? But what I did start doing is I started air layering around where the new leaf was going to come out, and I have some roots in there. It's a little bit hard to see because the moss is dry as well, but here, let me get the moss a little bit damp so you guys can see the difference. This plant has been stressing me out because I needed to do something. Here, let me see if I can show you guys some roots. All right, this is going to be much easier to tell now. Here, let's do this. Let's get this out the way because you ain't gonna do a darn thing. Oh, put this up here. Are you guys, like, if you have Gloriosums, are you guys having trouble with them as well? This is a Gloriosum Verde. And I, like, just nothing. And I can see why it's been doing nothing, because the root system is not substantial enough for it to put out any type of new leaves or even support the leaves that it had prior to me cutting them off. But as you can see from this right here, we do have some roots coming in. So like you can see right here, all of this is roots. The green parts, those are all roots from air layering. So I think what I'm going to do with this is put it in some sphagnum moss and hope that I can get a revival. About to take it to church. Maybe it's just like Gloriosum Verdes that have these problems, because right here, this is my other Gloriosum. This one I did not import, but it's given me, this is the second new leaf that I'm about to get right now, and it's been doing pretty good. This is just a regular Gloriosum. I'm going to go in and start cleaning out some of these containers too, because being that they are see-through and they get sunlight, it starts to build up some algae and stuff like that. So I'm really hoping that I can save this. While I was inspecting it, I did notice that there's a possible 2 new growth points that might shoot out if I'm able to save it. So like right here, you can see like that little bulge right there. That's probably going to be a growth point. And then right here as well, there's another little bulge. So that's probably going to be another growth point. You know what? I'm silly. I'm putting it in moss. So why am I breaking down all of this? I think I just wanted to show you guys what the root system looked like. I am not going to cut this because an option would be to put all of this in sphagnum moss and then cut this as well and put that in sphagnum moss just as like a node. But hey girl, hey. Urban Girl Gardening and Lifestyle. Oh, I don't think I'm subscribed to you. I'm gonna have to subscribe to your channel. There we go. Subscribed. If you guys you know, you do channels and stuff, videos, comment below so I can follow you, because I like following people and I need new people to follow, especially since a lot of the people that I follow now had to do with locks. I need plant people to follow. Okay, so I'm thinking, help me through this, y'all. Help me ponder. Help me figure this out. I'm really thinking I'm going to stick all of this in some sphagnum moss, and I'll probably leave the top for the time being. And then once I start to get a more substantial root system, I might chop it up. I don't want to chop it up too much and stress out the plant. That's where my train of thought is. She said, oh, thank you. No problem. No problem at all. Okay, so container wise, I mean, what we looking at, we need something tall. I might have to put you back in something like this. This is all of my sphagnum moss here. It's kind of wet. I've been in a chopping mood since my ponderosa yesterday. I've been in here chopping things up. So in the video I did yesterday, over to this corner here, you were able to see like a yellow leaf coming out, like just sticking out of the corner. That was my Me-Anie, which is now up here. I did go ahead and I cut that leaf back, and I really had to sit down and redo a lot of the plants that are behind me because everything has been growing like crazy. One of the things I was trying to say in that video I did yesterday, and when I watched it back, I never even finished the thought. When I lost my electricity, not my electricity, when my AC went out for like 3 days and I had to wait until like Monday for them to fix it, everything in this room went crazy growing. Like everything in my grow cabinets, in my greenhouses, they just started kicking out leaves, like doubling up on the amount of leaves that they were kicking out, and they went absolutely nuts. So here I was struggling, right? Struggling with the damn heat, but they were living their best life while it was hot as hell. So yeah, I got a lot of new growth going on behind me due to that little problem I had with my AC. She said, I don't have many exotics, so I won't be too much help. It's all right. I mean, you know, basic plants, a lot of stuff translate from plant to plant. So it might not be exotic stuff that you're doing, but I'm sure I can learn a little something. I don't have space for gardening here because of where I live, but at some point in life, that might be a journey that I want to go on. I was thinking of getting like one of those grow towers that you keep in the house, and them things expensive. Good grief, they cost some money. All right, y'all, wish me luck with this. I mean, shit. Yeah, that's how we gonna do it. We're gonna put you down in there and hope that you have success. If that growth point kicks out down there, it's going to take a while before I can see it coming out at the top. I feel like people have problems with growth gloriosums. And if you do, please let me know, because she's struggling, honey. She is struggling. And it should not be like this. And I know that to be true. I'm making a goddamn mess. I love these clear containers because you can like really see what's going on down below. And I'm gonna put these. I have a Calathea Maui Queen. It's not happy. Any suggestions? Throw it outside. throw it away. We don't want them. Calatheas, I'm not sure what that one looks like in particular. You know what? Hold on. I'm gonna need a towel. Next time, remind me to get a towel. Let me see if I can look that plant up real quick, because Calatheas in general, they don't like tap water, right? I'm gonna actually cast this to the TV. Nope, not living room. I'm gonna cast this to the TV. Calatheas do not like tap water, right? So you have to make sure that you're either giving them rainwater or water that has been sitting out for a few days to get some of the chlorine and all that stuff out of it. I give a lot of my plants either, I call it mill water. There's a mill like right behind me outside. So I give it either mill water, rainwater, or absolute last resort if I have to. I catch water in a bucket, let it sit for a couple of days with the lid on. I don't fill it up all the way to the top, but I use rainwater. Perfect. I let it fill all the way up to the top, or I don't let it fill all the way up to the top, and then I put a lid on it. I can't not put a lid on it because here mosquitoes are rampant. So that's one thing. Now the other thing is humidity. So getting you a humidifier to see if you can raise the humidity. I know a lot of people would say get a tray of pebbles and put that underneath it. To me, that evaporates so fast. So you can do that in conjunction too. But if you go onto Amazon, you can get some of these little humidity testers, or whatever you want to call them, gauges, yes. And you can put them around wherever your plants are. So I think this comes in like a 10 or 12 pack, and I have them placed various places around my room. But this will let you know what the humidity is for your Calatheas, and if you have the humidifier going, that'll help keep that humidity up. So that's my suggestion. Last year I had Calatheas outside, right? And I built this beautiful shelf with it's like a rolling cart. Jalicia, she said, oh hell no, look who's back. It's me, Gert. It's me. Oh, and happy 5-year anniversary, girl. Yeah, so I had my Calatheas outside. They were doing really well. Humidity was great. I was making sure that they were watered. The biggest problem I've had with Calatheas, especially in my house, is the humidity, and then also spider mites. So them being outside, spider mites was not a problem at all because the lizards and the frogs and all that, they were taking care of it. Now what happened was they went ahead and they did like a little bit of a tree trim outside, and when I tell you the leaves that they took out off of that palm out front, it took away so much shade, and my plants just started crisping and crumbling and everything. So I got new ones. I brought them in the house, and I'm at the point where I just know Calatheas are not for me. We just don't do well together. Oh, 7 years, dang boo. 7. I'm thinking 5. Nope, 5 is me. 7 is you. You're right. Congratulations on having a long, healthy relationship, because girl, you know, healthy is the key word. Healthy is the key word. But yeah, I gotta look up this this Maui that you're talking about, because I don't know what that looked like. We celebrated 12 years, child. I'm just happy to be in something healthy, because man, cute don't cut it no more. You know, back in the day, you wanted somebody that was cute, but shit, the cute ones be a damn headache and a half, stressing you the hell out. All right, Gloriosum verde, we're going to see what you do. I'm going to definitely get some more sphagnum moss and kind of build it up around here and put this back in my cabinet to see how this does. But I'm not going to do that on camera because I don't want to be running back and forth and wasting your time. I actually have sphagnum moss right there, but it's cool. So next thing that I'm gonna do, right? Next thing that I'm gonna do, this is the Monstera areopanata that I had cropped right here. Yesterday in the Ponderosa, we potted this up, and then in the video before, comparing sphagnum propagation to perlite, this is the same plant. But listen, when I tell you, this plant is driving me crazy because we got all this right here, like all this stem, where the scissors at? All this stem with no leaves is driving me crazy. So I'm gonna cut it. I'm gonna cut it up today. I'm cutting it all the way up. This is some alcohol here, because I've been cutting some other plants, right? Okay, so yeah, I've been in a chopping mood. So I think what I'm gonna do, I'm going to cut this baby back because I see a growth point right here. Here, let me see if I can show it to y'all. Somebody was like, oh girl, keep him, he cute. Cute, don't cut it no more. They could be cute and crazy and not shit. Get you somebody that's good. Right here, so that's a growth point right there, right? So I'm thinking that I might cut it right here, which will activate some more growth points below, and then above it, I'm just gonna start chopping this baby up. So if I chop it up, I'll have one prop right there. Oh God, 2, 3. Ooh, I try not to cut when new leaves are coming in. So, okay, so this, I'm gonna make a compromise. I'm not gonna cut it all up right now, but what I will do is I'm gonna cut this part right here because she says stop it because your boo is mad cute. He is, he a little cutie. He crazy sometimes though. But I guess I'm just as crazy. All right. Where do I cut you? I mean, there's really just one option. There's really just one option. All right, so we're going to cut it right here, right? We're going to cut it right here. Toot. And then from there, I'm going to cut it again. Cut this in half. Boom, right? Let it sit out for a little bit. And then these are going to go into what? Sphagnum moss, because we're not doing perlite again. Perlite was not it. And this one has a new leaf coming in, and I don't like to cut when you have new leaves coming in because you are essentially going to mess up a whole new leaf. But damn, D. Just do it, right? Just cut it. I'm going to just cut it. It's springtime. It's going to grow back. First of all, let's cut the little thing that's holding on to you. There we go. Okay. Y'all tell me, should I cut it or should I leave it? She lying, she gonna cut it, y'all. Jalicia, don't be bringing my lock journey over here to the plant world. That's not what we talking about. That is not what we're talking about at all. I'm gonna cut it right here, right? Cut it. Just cut it. Just cut it. Just cut it. Okay. So that's what we're gonna do. So hopefully in a couple of months, we're going to bring this plant back and it's going to be looking like something, because right now it's just going to be what it is. Yeah, this is all one pole. The root system in here is really good, so I'm not worried about this. I'm not worried about this at all. So you're going to go back there. Now for this one, let's start cutting you up. I literally can make you all one plant, for real, for real. Maybe I should. Just put all of this in moss. Maybe I should do that. Put all of this in moss. What y'all think? What's a great plan? Tell me what's a great plan. Putting all this in moss at one time and just letting it sit, and then we can do 2 separate cuttings. All right, y'all comment while I go grab the sphagnum moss because it's right here. Y'all let me know. Excuse me. Sphagnum moss. Oh, I got a whole fresh new pack of sphagnum moss. She said I'm a cutter. Urban Girl said I'm a cutter. Yes, yes. I'm the same way. Like I've been cutting and oh, so look, yesterday, right? Plowmanii? No, yes. Oh, that's not my Plowmanii. This is my Pastazanum. My Pastazanum is the one that had the yellow leaf. My Plowmanii is my creeping plant that I chopped the crap out of. It had about 7 new leaves, and it's a crawler, right? So it was just crawling along, and it was driving me nuts because all of this, like everything went crazy. So I went through and I made a lot of cuttings. So let me show y'all, right? Let me show you what I cut up. Boom. Pow. And grab one more thing. Hold on. Hold on. Mother, may I grab you? All right, so we got a lot going on this table, so I'm going to take some stuff off so I can show y'all exactly what we talking about. I'm going to bring y'all back in a second. Hold on. So this is mother plant, right? This is the mother plant, and she was just creeping and crawling along on the bottom, and it was just a lot. It was a lot. I just couldn't take it anymore because it was just too much going on. So I ended up cutting her up. So right in here, I got 3 leaves from her. And then here goes one more, and this one had a new leaf coming up. Now this plant grows so freaking fast. As soon as you get a new leaf coming up, there's one that's going to be coming off of it shortly. So it grows really, really fast. And I have no problem. I don't think that I'm going to have a problem with any of these propagating. I feel like I got something on my face. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And there was a leaf that looked really janky and I got rid of it. But yeah, this is all in sphagnum moss. I did have some of these roots, or the nodes I should say, air layering. A lot of this right here is roots, and then it's also sphagnum moss that's dried up. So I'm also thinking, like, do I want to cut this or do I want to leave it? I'm just going to leave it for now because I think I'm a little bit too scissor happy at this point. Let me read some of y'all comments. Put it in moss and see what happened. I think she's talking about the Monstera right there. I wouldn't cut it until the roots are ready to support the node. When y'all comment, tell me which plant y'all talking about. I'm gonna try to look down so that when you guys put your comments, I can see it pretty close to what plants we're talking about. Because I feel like I'm going really fast. Look at you, a little dewdrop. But yeah, that's my this is my Plowmanii, and she is all cut up and ready to go. It's beautiful. This is like, look, isn't this a cute little cut-in? Just so cute. So we're gonna put her back where she came from. Where you come from? Girl, where were you? You were right here? And I think you were right down here. And my Monstera node was about to run. Yeah, boom. And I'm gonna put you back over here for now. Okay. Monstera areopanada, back to you. We're gonna put 2 of these into sphagnum moss, and I feel like, oh Jesus, what should I do? So indecisive, and there's no damn need for me to be this indecisive. I can put all this into one. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. All right, Urban Girl, have a good day. I'm gonna wrap this video up in a little bit too, because after a while they start acting crazy. The lives start acting crazy. So I'm gonna take a little bit of sphagnum moss and put it in here, get it nice and ready. I really hope that Gloriosum kicks back because I want a really nice, full, and big Gloriosum. Just big, beautiful leaves. I love how they look. But that's a Gloriosum Verde. Whatever. Okay, so. Guys. not come planned or prepared to do any of this mess that I'm doing right now. So I'm literally making a big ass mess. It is what it is though, right? What are you guys getting into for this Saturday? I think after this, I'm going to try to just lay off of the plant stuff because it's just too much. I've been propping and cutting to the point where I just see something that doesn't look how I want it to look, or it's overgrown and it becomes overwhelming in the sense that I like things to be organized. I want a jungle, but at the same time, damn, you know? All right, so what we gonna put you in, Mr. Areopanada? I'm gonna actually put you back in the little thing that I got you in. I paid $45 for this Monstera Areopanada when I got it. And, you know what, I'm gonna put all of them in here. That's what I will do. I will put every last one of you in here. And then I'll put you back in that container. All right, that's what we shall do. We are gonna put you in here with these two. I think when I got this plant, I feel like it had maybe 4 leaves or so. And it wasn't doing anything at first, so I had to give it a little bit of a crop. And then it eventually started giving me some life. And that's how it is sometimes. You got to give them a little bit of a crop, and then they'll start acting right. Here, sit in there so you have some structure. All right, yeah. So we're going to put some more sphagnum moss so that the new leaf that has a node under there also will have some sphagnum to latch onto and grow out. That's what we will do. Totally unprepared. I normally let my sphagnum moss sit and soak, but it's now or never. Alright guys, so that's going to be it for this video. We'll check back in maybe like a month or so, or if I see something developing with the Gloriosum, which is this one. If I see something going on, I'll pop on and let you guys know. It'll probably be alive. And if I see anything going on with this one, the Areopanada, this is the mama plant, I will let you guys know. But in the meantime, definitely like the video because you showed up today. You can follow me on Instagram. My name over there is the same as here. I post a lot more frequently on there. And I do stories a lot on my day-to-day care of the plant. So that gives you a better idea of what I have going on. I'm trying to get better on coming on and showing you guys things here. So a lot of my videos might end up being live as opposed to edited videos because I tend to overthink. I tend to overthink those videos and then it just never gets done, you know? So I much rather come on, even if it's on a live, and show you guys what is going on with the plants and give you that update as opposed to trying to wait for the whole editing thing to go down because it ain't gonna happen. Okay, thank you guys for joining. Hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Boy. Come on now, end this video.